All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into this afternoon's game as the Trojans will be taking on the Bremen Blue Devils. Gordon Lee comes in with a overall record of 13 and 5, 5 and 1 in region play. Bremen comes in with a overall record of 13 and 5 and 4 and 2 in region. As Bremen has won 4 consecutive region matchups as they lost their first 2. They were swept by Ringgold in their first series. Gordon Lee comes in with their only blemish being against Daresville. So we will have the umpires and coaches meeting. We will have the introductions of the starting lineups and the national anthem here shortly. They should be a good 2-game matchup as the coaches poll that was released yesterday has Bremen ranked 8th in the coaches poll and Gordon Lee ranked 9th. So according to the coaches, this should be a pretty even matchup. I can tell you that on the bump for the Trojans today will be right-hander Bo Rudy. And we will find out the starting pitcher for Bremen here shortly when they announce the starting lineup. So while we are waiting for the ground rules to be gone over by the Bremen head coach, we are going to break away for a short break and be back right before first pitch.
On behalf of Bremen City Schools, we would like to welcome you to today's event. Taking the field is the starting lineup for the Bremen Blue Devils. At this time, we ask that you would please rise, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So, to our surprise, there was no announcement of the starting lineup, so we will have to guess as we go along here and hope that the jersey numbers and names are correct. So on the mound for Bremen is right-hander Mitchell Sauls. As we have a beautiful afternoon here for this region matchup. It's 81 degrees. Wind at the moment is blowing out to left center field. So see if the wind plays into any fly balls it's hit. So stepping in for the Trojans will be Nate Dunfee. First pitch of the ball game is a fastball, misses high for ball one. We are underway here from beautiful Bremen, Georgia. Here's a kick, the 1-0 to Dunfee. There's a fastball. That is skied right side. First baseman comes over, and he will squeeze it for out number one. I think the wind may have held that ball up a little bit off the bat. Thought that ball was going to reach the other side of the fence, but wind blew it back into play. So one down. That will bring up Cade Cowan. There's a tapper to third. Third baseman loves it, drops it, throws across to first, and Cade Cowan will reach. As that will go as an E5, allowing Cowan to reach for the first base runner of the ball game. So one down, and that will bring up the first baseman, Blake Rogers. First pitch to Rogers is a fastball, misses high for ball one. As Rogers awaits the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the heart of the plate for a called strike. So one ball and one strike. Here's the set just above the letters, 1-1. There's a breaking ball. Fooled Rogers, swung on and missed. So one ball and two strikes. As Rogers digs back in behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball as that misses off the plate. And that will even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Rogers. As Sarles comes set, kicks the 2-2. There is a fastball tapped foul up the first baseline. As Cowan was off on the pitch. So count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. As we are just underway here in the top of the first inning. As Rogers digs back in, Sarles will step off, and now he will ask for a new ball. As Rogers digs back in, 2 ball, 2 strike count. As Sarles kicks the 2-2. There's a fastball. That misses up and out for ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Cowan is off on the pitch here. This outfield is straight away on Rogers. As Sarles comes set. Kicks. Cowan is off. There's a ball skied left field. Left fielder's going to come on. And that is going to fall in for a base hit as the left fielder had a long way to come in and tried to slide to catch it and was unsuccessful. So that will go in as a single for Rogers. As we await the official score here at Bremen to score that. And they did give him a hit. So great minds think alike. So that will put Trojans at first and second for Brody Jenner. As Sarles, couple looks at second. Kicks first pitch to Jenner. Is a fastball foul back and out of play. So no balls, 1 strike on Brody Jenner. See if Brody can find a gap here with 2 on with 1 out. As Sarles, 3 looks. There's a breaking ball, misses high Indian for ball 1. So first of hopefully many scoring opportunities here for the Trojans. It's Trojans in their traveling Navy jerseys. Here's the 1-1 to Jenner. There's a breaking ball, and that misses high for ball 2. So Trojans in their traveling grays with Gordon Lee in white with gray trim, gray numbers with white trim, gray pants with navy piping. Bremen going with their all black unis today. As Sarles, 3 looks, and Jenner will get tired of waiting and ask for time. First game of Regional Series being on the road. Like to strike first. Oh, there's a fastball. That ball is hit well to left field. Adios, pelota, as Brody Jenner dials long distance and deposits one deep down the left field line. There was no question about the distance. It was whether or not it was going to stay fair, and it did. So that will put a 3 spot on the board for the Trojans. As Jenner's become accustomed to making the trip around the bases. Well, awesome there for Brody. Going to come in there and drive home 3 runs. It's Cowan scores, Rogers scores, and of course Jenner scores. Did not have to show off that 4x100 speed. So 1 down, that will bring up Holt Roberts. First pitch is a fastball, misses high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Roberts. As we will keep you guys posted. There's a fastball swung on and missed, as we will keep you guys posted throughout the game with scores from other region series as Ringgold is taking on Adairsville. I believe Ridgeland and LFO and Lafayette and Kahala Creek, I believe. If technology does not let us down, we will have score updates as long as those other teams hold up their end of the bargain and keep up with Game Changer today. 2 balls, 1 strike on Holt Roberts. There is a tapper. Third baseman will glove it. He will throw it across to retire Roberts for out number 2. So 2 down, and that will bring up the starting pitcher for the Trojans, Bo Rudy. First pitch is a breaking ball, misses wide, 4-1. Not sure if Bo is the pitcher slash DH today or not, but I will assume that's going to be his spot today. Here's the 1-0. Oh, there's a fastball. That's fisted over the mound as pitcher will field it. And Bo Rudy will leg out an infield single. As Rudy did not hit it hard, but hit it in a perfect spot there as pitcher, as the pitcher picked the ball up and assumed that he had no play. If he would have chucked it real quick, he may have had Bo. As we have seen, Bo is not going to bust it down the line with the hamstring issues that he's had. So on to courtesy run will be number 36, Brock Crutchfield. Jackson Scally steps in. As there is a throw to first, and Crutchfield is back. As a beautiful playing surface here at Bremen. Their base cutouts are all turf. Mound and home plate is the natural dirt. There's Sarles. Another throw to first. They must have gotten the scouting report on Brock and his speed, but what they need to be worried about is that power that he's flashed in the JV game last week. Here's the kick, and he is off on the pitch as Scally will check swing and foul that one off on the right side. So no balls and 2 strikes as Coach Dunfee's being aggressive here in the top half of the first inning. And is the second stolen base attempt. But both have had to go back on a foul ball, but still, I like the aggressiveness here. There's a fastball. That is laced foul down the right field line. As Scally's been late on these last 2 fastballs, so we'll see what Sauls, better call Sauls, has in store here. I'm guessing a breaking ball here on 0-2. As comes set, kicks the 0-2. There's a breaking ball. That misses high. 4-1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 down. And a great start for the Trojans as they have pushed 3 across here in the top half of the first inning. As Crutchfield takes his lead from first, 2-2. There's another check swing. That is fouled off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Sauls about to make his 26th pitch. And there's a breaking ball, swung on and missed. For the Trojans, 3 runs, 3 hits. There was 1 costly Bremen error and 1 base run to the left as we go to the home half of the first. Gordon Lee 3 and Bremen's coming up. As Bo Rudy finishes his warm-up tosses, throw goes down to second base. Leading off for Bremen is a center fielder, Owen Millions. I think it's Millions. Could be wrong. There's a fastball. That misses inside for ball two. Give a shout out to the Mr. Gordon Lee glider there, Kenny Jackson. He's hooking us up with some chairs here behind the plate. So we're, like Alabama saying, we're in high cotton right now. There's a fastball, and that misses high. Here's a 3-0 from Bo Rudy. There's a fastball. Is that misses low as Brody Jenner just motioned to the dugout. There's a snap throw to first. Is trying to get everything situated here. Their lineup is not correct. So, first pitch, there is a bunt. First base side, Bo Rudy will field, and he will toss to Blake Rogers to retire the hitter. So that will be a successful sac bunt. It's Bo Rudy. Nice job covering first base line there. That will go 1-3 on the sac bunt. And that will bring up the catcher, Dylan Huey. A one down runner at second for Bremen. There's a fastball that is squirted foul into the Bremen dugout. As Bo Rudy will come set at the belt. Couple looks to second. There's a fastball that swung on and missed. As Bo's trying to throw the hitter's timing off with his hat flying. So no balls and 2 strikes on the Bremen catcher. There is a ball that is hit into left field. That ball is going to be over Ty Thompson's head. And that is going to score Millions with the first run of the game for Bremen. So the leadoff walk comes back to roost there. We have talked about many times this year. Most of the time, a leadoff walk will result in a run. So now that will bring up the shortstop, Easton White, with a one down runner at second with 1 run in. There's a fastball. Swung on and missed by Easton White. As Rudy comes set, kicks the 0-1. There's a fastball that is fouled out of play right side. So no balls, 2 strikes. As usual, I'd like to say thank you to our baseball sponsors at Keller Williams, Reliance, Mr. Ronald Ramsey, Lisa's Gold and Diamonds, and Container, Mr. Wade Bradley. There's Rudy. Kicks the 0-2. There is a tapper to third. Fielded on the run there by Jackson Scally, as he will throw on to first to retire White for out number 2. So nice job there by Scally. So 2 down, as Huey will stand at third, and that will bring up Caden Johnson. First pitch is a fastball, misses low for ball 1. So we'll run in for Bremen here in the bottom of the first inning. Trojans with a 3-1 lead. There's a fastball, tapped foul. So that will even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. As Rudy will come set at the belt, kicks the pitch, airs 8. Fastball, foul back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's see if Rudy can come up with the magic pitch here to retire Johnson. Kicks the 1-2. There's a fastball that is fouled back. Here's the set, the 1-2. There's a breaking ball in the dirt. Nice block there by Brody Jenners. Ball kicks up the third baseline, not far enough for an advance. So that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's Rudy kicks. Here's the 2-2. There's a changeup. That's fouled off of Brody's mask. So the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Bo gets the sign he likes. Kicks the 2-2 pitch. It is fastball, misses low for ball 3. Public service announcement. Everybody go check out the Trojan Club Facebook page, as we'll finish that public service announcement after this payoff pitch. And it is a fastball, misses low for ball 4. So Johnson will reach with a 2-out walk, and that will bring up the third baseman, Cooper Mincy. But as I was saying, on the Trojan Club Facebook page, find information on May 22nd. They're having the first annual Rick Wilson Golf Tournament. Well, if you are interested in participating on that, check out the Trojan Club Facebook page to get all the information about that. So 2 down, that will put runners at first and third. First pitch to Mincy is a fastball on the outer part for a called strike. As Rudy sets at the belt, the 0-1. So breaking ball. Another nice block there by Brody Jenner, so no advance by either base runner. Rudy kicks the 1-1. There's a fastball as that misses low for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Cooper Mincy. There is a ground ball up the middle as Cade Cowan will field it. And he will step on the back, and that will retire the side. So for Bremen in the bottom of the first, 1 run, 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 base runners left. So as we move to the top of the second inning, 3-1 Gordon Lee. So leading off the top of the second for the Trojans will be Garrett Ross. As Sauls delivers first pitch. There is a foul ball. Thought that ball may have hit Garrett. As Coach Dunfee as Coach Dunphy's argument was that catcher just missed it, but home plate umpire said no, so that was a foul ball, so no balls, 1 strike on Garrett. There's a fastball tapped out to shortstop will field. He will throw on the run to retire Ross for out number 1. So 1 down, that will bring up left fielder Ty Thompson. First pitch to Thompson is fastball right there for a called strike. Fastballs, that's fouled off. So no balls and 2 strikes on the Trojan left fielder. As Sauls kicks, there's a fastball. Misses high and tight for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Thompson. Sauls kicks the 1-2. There's change up. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. I could get a pitch on the outer part and slice it down the left field line. Left fielder's way, way off the line. Fastballs that is fouled out of play. Nice swing there by Thompson to stay alive. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Saul's kicks. Here's the 2-2. There's a fastball as that is hit left side and out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ty Thompson. There's a breaking ball. As that misses low. 4-3. Oh, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Ty. Sauls kicks the payoff pitch. Fastball as that misses high. 4-4. Nice AB there by Ty as he draws a 1-out walk. And that will turn the lineup over. And that will bring Nate to the plate. As Nate popped out in foul territory to lead off the game. As Ty takes his lead at first. First pitch to Nate is a breaking ball. It snaps over the inside corner for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on Nate. As the second base, the field umpire has called a balk. Not sure what the balk call was, but the field umpire is explaining it to Mr. Sauls. So a free base for Thompson. So he will now stand at second with 1 down. There's hearing some of the parents talking in the stands. I think he may have went to his mouth and not wiped. There is a fastball that is out of play. So no balls and 2 strikes on Nate. So if your sauce, that's what he did, you can, as long as you're not on the rubber, you can go to your mouth as long as it is wiped off before you come in contact with the rubber. I guess he did not do that. So no balls, 2 strikes on Nate. There's a fastball, misses high. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Mr. Donald Dunfee's giving some hitting advice to Nate. Hopefully Nate will take heed to that advice right here. Nobody. There's the kick, the 1-2. There's a fastball, that misses high. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 fastballs have missed high. This would be an ideal opportunity here for Sauls to throw a 2-strike breaking ball. See if Nate gets that. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nope, got a fastball and it's lifted into left field as a left fielder camps underneath it and squeezes it for out number 2. So 2 down, no advance by Thompson. And that will bring up the shortstop, Cade Cowan. As Cowan reached on an E5 his first time and came around to score run number 1 on the Brody Jenner 3-run home run. Here's the first pitch to Cowan. It is a breaking ball. It snaps over for a called strike. As Sauls took Just a little bit off that breaking ball. So no balls, 1 strike on Cowan. There's the 0-1. There's a breaking ball. That is fouled out of play. So no balls and 2 strikes on Cade. As Thompson takes his lead at second base. Here's a kick, the 0-2. There's a ball that is flared into right field. That's going to touch down for a base hit. It's Ty Thompson. He will round third. Here's a throw to the plate. He is in. Cade Cowan will move up to second base. So an RBI hit for Cade Cowan as he just dumped it into right field. It's Thompson will race home. Cowan will move up to second on the throw, and as Cowan, as we had interference there on the shortstop, but once you give up that right to advance to third, there's no advance there. Well, if Cowan would have kept motoring to third, then he would have been granted third base, but we'll take that. So, runner now stands at second base for first baseman Blake Rogers. First pitch from Sarles is a breaking ball, misses high for ball 1. As Rogers blooped a hit into left field his first time. The official score reconsidered that, but I don't agree with it, so we'll keep it as a hit. 1 ball, no strikes on Rogers. Sarles kicks the 1-0. There's a fastball. That misses high for ball 2. So if nothing else, Trojans have worked the count as Sarles is about to throw pitch number 47. So 2 balls and no strikes on Blake Rogers. It's Sarles. Couple looks at second, kicks the 2-0. There's a ball that is rifled into right center field. That's going to hit. That is going to roll to the fence. Blake Rogers, he will turn first. He will touch second. He is going to go to third. He is in. That's Blake Rogers with a sliding triple. Boy, you don't see that often. There's that 4x100 speed as Rogers chugs into third base. And that deserves a game ball. That is his first triple of his career. Now I think Coach Dunfee's going to call time, and they're going to roll the oxygen out there to third base. So an RBI triple by the speedster. Ricky Henderson stands at third, and that will bring up the Salt of SWAT Brody Jenner. There's a first pitch breaking ball as that misses inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Jenner. There's a fastball as that's off the plate for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes on Brody Jenner. It's Saul kicks the 2-0. There's a fastball right there on the outside corner. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Brody Jenner. See if we can go back-to-back triples here. Here's the 2-1. There's a fastball. It's right there on the outside corner. Well-placed fastball there by Sauls. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Trojan backstop. Blake Rogers standing at third. Here's the kick, the 2-2. There's a fastball as that catches the inside corner to the dismay of Brody Jenner. But a productive inning for the Trojans. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 base runner left. As we go to the home half of the second inning, your new score is Gordon Lee 5 and Bremen 1. Teams and teams, TAS Equipment, North Georgia Heavy Equipment, L.E. Myers, and Stock. Well, thank you guys for your continued support this baseball season. So as we move to the home half of the second inning, that will bring up the first baseman, Jake Steed. As I think I may have names and numbers correct, so we will see. First pitch from Bo Rudy is a fastball yanked foul down the right field line for strike 1. As the Gordon Lee glider, Mr. Cooper Jackson, glides over to retrieve that foul ball. As Rudy kicks, here's the 0-1. There is a breaking ball. Mr. Steed could not hold up. So no balls and 2 strikes. As Rudy kicks, here's the 0-2. There's a breaking ball, and he went. Brody Jenner will apply the tag. And that is out number 1. Nice job there by Jenner to block that ball up. So 1 down, and that will bring up the right fielder, Aiden Price. As first pitch from Bo Rudy, the fastball misses outside for ball 1. There's a fastball that misses high for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Price. Fastball that misses up for ball 3. There's a fastball that is guided over 4 called strikes. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Aiden Price, with 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a fastball that catches the inside corner. Looked like a similar pitch that was called strike 3 on Jenner to end the top of the second. There's a 3-2. There's a fastball. That is laced out of play to the right side. As Bo nods yes, kicks in the payoff pitch. He has a fastball right there on the outside corner, and that is a call. 3rd strike as Price will walk back to the dugout with a backwards K. So that will bring up the second baseman, Micah Harper, with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. There's a fastball, swung on and missed.
Fill up, kid, fill up.
There's Rudy Kicks. Here's the 0-1. Ball fouled back into the screen. So no balls and 2 strikes. There's Rudy Kicks. There's a fastball, swung on and missed. So a good inning for Bo Rudy. So nothing doing on 13 pitches for Bremen. So as we go to the top of the 3rd inning, your score remains Gordon Lee 5 and Bremen 1. So as we go to the top half of the 3rd inning, on to pitch for Bremen will be number 4, Caden Johnson. Not sure if there's any more defensive changes or not. And to be honest, these numbers on the back of their jerseys are not the easiest to see. So, leading off for the Trojans here in the top of the 3rd inning will be the 2nd baseman, Holt Roberts, as Roberts grounded out to 3rd in his first plate appearance. First pitch from Johnson is a fastball over for a called strike. As Johnson kicks, here's the 0-1. There's a ground ball out to second. Second baseman will field, and he will toss over to first for out number 1. So 1 down, and that will bring up the pitcher, Bo Rudy, as Bo has a base hit in his first plate appearance. There's a breaking ball that sweeps over and catches the inside corner for a called strike as Bo fisted a fastball just over the pitcher's head, and as the pitcher went back to get it, Bo, hustling as much as he can down the line, was able to leg it out. Swing and a miss, so no balls and 2 strikes on Bo Rudy. As Johnson kicks the 0-2 pitch. Yeah, it's a fastball. Is that misses low for ball one. I think that may have taken a bite out of the catcher's. He's slow getting back behind the plate. So Bremen head coach calls out the pitch sequence. There's a breaking ball. That ball's hit well to left field. That ball's back. That is out of here. Adios, pelota, as Bo Rudy takes a breaking ball on the outer part of the plate, flips his wrist, and hits it out over the left field fence. So they don't have to worry about running on that one, so he will touch, and that will extend the Trojans' lead to 6-1. As that is not going to go as a fly ball. That's going to go as a line drive. As Rudy barreled that ball up, and that just shows how strong Mr. Rudy is. To be off balance and hit that ball at least 325. There's a ball hit out to short on first pitch. As White will field, and he will throw across to retire Scally for out number 2. So 2 down, and that will bring up Garrett Ross. As Ross is 0 for 1. As Johnson kicks, first pitch is a breaking ball, catches the outside corner. As Johnson kicks, here's the 0-1. There's a towering fly ball left field. Left fielder's going to go back. That ball is out of here. Adios. Pelota, as Garrett Ross dials long distance and deposits one over the left center field fence. And do not smile, Garrett. Do not smile. They need to give him the silent treatment, but they are not. As Ross dials long distance. Garrett wanted to get in on the Spanish-speaking audience too, so that's the 3rd round tripper for the Trojans today, and that will extend the lead to 7-1, and that will bring up the left fielder, Mr. Ty Thompson. First pitch is a breaking ball. It sweeps over for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike on T squared here in the top of the 3rd inning. There's another breaking ball as that snaps over. So 2 breaking balls and 2 called strikes by Caden Johnson. As Thompson digs back in, here's the kick, the 0-2. There's another breaking ball as that is tapped up the first base line, and no chance to retire the fleet-footed Ty Thompson. As Thompson passes the bag, and a warbler got him out there as he bit the dust. So that will go as an infield single for Ty. So Thompson will reach for 2 down, and that will turn the lineup over again as Nate will step in for his 3rd at bat in 3 innings. This time against a lefty. There's a snap throw to first as Thompson is back safely. As the Trojans have taken a page out of the Atlanta Braves playbook here as they've blasted a 3-run home run and 2 solo shots. 2 solo shots coming this inning. As Johnson, another throw to first as Thompson is back. So 2 down as Nate patiently awaits the first pitch as Johnson will come set. There's a fastball. That misses wide for ball one. Like to take a moment to say thank you to Global, Weems, PDP, Mike and D. Potter, and Eldridge Heat and Air. As Johnson comes set at the belt. Here's the 1-0 to Nate. There's a fastball, and that misses low for ball two. So Johnson has one job here, and that is to try to keep Bremen within shouting distance here and eat some innings. Oh, that ball's rifled into left there. That's going to touchdown. That's Ty Thompson. He will touch second as Nate got the warbler at second. Ty Thompson, he will round third. And he will score as Nate just throws his hands out. Must be a sniper up on top of one of these buildings somewhere trying to take these base runners out. So a line drive double for Nate. Nate felt the pressure of trying to match Blake's triple, and he don't have the wheels to do that. He just needs to be content with a double. So that will drive T squared home. And first pitch to Cade Cowan is a fastball foul back into the net for strike one. As Johnson comes set, couple looks at second. Here's a fastball. That misses wide for ball one. As some action in the Bremen bullpen. There's the 1-1 from Johnson. There's a slow breaking ball. As that misses for ball two. So 2 balls and 1 strike as Trojans put crooked numbers up here in the first 3 innings. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 here in the third so far. There's a ball that is laced fair. That is down the left field line. That is Nate Dunfee. He will take his time and stroll home. And Cade Cowan with a blistering double down the left field line as he and Nate trade places. So that is another run on the board, and that will extend the Trojans' lead to 9-1. And that will bring up the first baseman Blake Rogers. As Rogers steps in, he has a single and a triple. Oh, we'll see here how Rogers fares on this left-on-left matchup as Cowan takes his lead from second. First pitch is a breaking ball. Snaps over for a called strike. Rogers has a huge gap in left and right center. See if he can get another breaking ball and drive it to left center field. There's a fastball that misses outside 4. Ball 1. There's no appeal. Oh, 1 ball and 1 strike on the Trojan first baseman. As Johnson kicks. There is a high strike. 1 balls and 2 strikes on Blake Rogers as Cade Cowan takes his lead, a modest lead from second base as Caden Johnson comes set, kicks. There's a breaking ball, swung on and missed. So that will retire the side, but a profitable inning for the Trojans. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 base runner left. So as we go to the home half of the third inning, your new score is Gordon Lee 9 and Bremen 1. So as we go to the bottom of the third inning,
They'll tell you
score
that getting a mortgage is
update
a
in the
horrible
bottom.
experience, but it doesn't have to.
Gold has an early lead on Adairsville 4-0. In other action, Ridgeland in the bottom of the second is up 2-0 on LFO. And no score reported yet for Lafayette and Coahulla Creek. So leading off the bottom of the third inning will be the left fielder Brady Robinson. There's the 1-0. And fastball fouled back. Oh, 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a fastball. That misses low for ball 2. As Rudy kicks, here's the 2-1. There's a fastball. That's swung on and missed by Robinson. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a ground ball out to second. Holt Roberts will field. And he will throw across to retire Robinson for out number 1. So that will bring up the center fielder Owen Millions as he drew a walk in his first plate appearance. There's a fastball as that is off the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes. There's a fastball as that misses wide for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes on the Bremen center fielder. There's a blistering fastball right there for a called strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike. There is a ball that is skied down the right side as Blake Rogers will track it, and he will squeeze it for out number 2. So 2 down. That will bring up the catcher, Dylan Huey. As Huey doubled in his first plate appearance. So 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. There's a breaking ball that snaps over the bottom part of the strike zone for a called strike. There's a breaking ball. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trojans with a 9-1 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. And there's a fastball that misses low and in for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a fastball right there on the outside corner. And that will even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Guessing a breaking ball here from Brody. And there it was. Blocked up there by Brody Gender. And he will apply the tag for a swinging strike 3. So nothing doing on 15 pitches as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Your score remains 9-1 Gordon Lee.
You know, if you ask most people, they'll tell you that getting a mortgage is a horrible experience, but it doesn't have to be. Here at Payne Mortgage Team, we are reinventing the mortgage experience, and we're going to hold your hand and make sure that you are taken care of the whole way through.
So yet another pitching change for Bremen. As number 12, Noah Walker, will come on to finish his warm-ups. And we are patiently awaiting as Mr. Huey gets his battle gear on. Well, I'd like to take a moment to mention our last sponsors, Legacy Turf, Mr. Colby Wood, Wilson Funeral Home, and Choo Choo Barbecue, Mr. Jeff Beagles, located in Chickamauga. So we will see how long Mr. Walker takes to finish his warm-ups as the throw goes down to second. Stepping in will be the catcher, Brody Jenner, as Jenner is 1 for 2, and that one hit got the scoring started in the first inning as Jenner launched a 3-run home run down the left field line. So Walker kicks the first pitch. It is a fastball, misses inside, 4-1. As Walker kicks in the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball, that's fouled back to even the count at 1. And we're not sure when the second game of this series will be played. Rumor is it may be moved up to tomorrow due to the potential rain moving in late tomorrow night into Thursday morning, but we have not got any clarification on that yet. There's a breaking ball that home plate umpire felt was good enough to call a strike. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. As realize it's a 9-1 ball game, but don't need to open the strike zone up that much. As Walker rocks the 1-2 to Jenner. There's a fastball that is skied out of play right side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. We will try to pass along that information as quickly as possible with game 2. But that we do know will take place at beautiful Claude Hendricks Field as Noah Walker kicks the 1-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball. It stayed a little high, and it was just a little high, but a much better pitch than the strike 2 call. So I guess that's a makeup call there for Brody. Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Walker rocks the 2-2. There's a fastball that is laced down the left field line. It scatters some of the peanut gallery holding the fence up down the left field line. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Brody. As Walker kicks the 2-2. There's a fastball, and that is wide for ball 3. Oh, 3 balls and 2 strikes as Trojans have scored in each of the first 3 innings, so no need to stop now. Might as well go ahead and put another crooked number up here in the 4th. As Walker kicks, here's the payoff pitch. There's a line drive right out to the second baseman. As he will throw on to first to retire Jenner for out number 1. So 1 down. That will bring up the second baseman, Holt Roberts. As Roberts is 0 for 2. As we are halfway through the region schedule. First pitch is a fastball low. As Ringgold sits atop the region with a perfect 6-0 record. And Jordan Lee in second place right now with a 5-1 region record. There's a ball lifted into right center field. That is going to touchdown for a base hit. As Roberts joins the hit parade with a 1-out single. And that will bring up the pitcher, Bo Rudy. As Rudy is 2 for 2 with a single and a solo round tripper his last at bat. There's a breaking ball. That is skied into center field as the center fielder will retreat, and he will squeeze it for out number 2. So 2 down. That will bring up the third baseman, Jackson Scally. Scally has struck out and grounded out to short. First pitch from Noah Walker is a fastball, misses up for ball 1. As Walker in relief, he is the third hurler for Bremen today. There's a fastball, same spot, same result, 2 balls, no strikes. So Walker will get his toe hold on the rubber and toss over to first as Holt is back standing. As Walker will come set at the letters. There's a fastball that is fouled off the right side. So Walker will look in and get the sign he likes. Come set. Here's the 2-1. There's a fastball as that misses wide for ball 3. as I think at this point this is Mr. Walker's game to finish out, whether this mercy rule or this thing goes 7. I think he's going to be in there for the duration unless Bremen mounts a huge comeback and gets back in this game. 3-1. There is a fastball. That misses low for ball 4. So Scally would draw a 2-out walk. As Holt will advance to second base. And time is called as Mr. Huey will go out and hand deliver the ball to Walker. Give him some words of wisdom. As one thing that I've just noticed is that looks like Mr. Walker has 2 different cleats on. No, he doesn't. Just the insides are different than the outsides, making a fashion statement. So 2 down. That will bring up Garrett Ross. Ross. There's the first pitch fastball over for a call strike. And Garrett's last to AB hit a towering fly ball that cleared the left center field fence. There's the 0-1. There's a ground ball to third. His third baseman will field it. And he will step on third, and that will retire the side. So, for the Trojans in the top of the 4th, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 base runner left. So as we go to the home half of the 4th, your score remains Gordon Lee 9 and Bremen 1. So as the throw goes down to second base, score updates going in the bottom of the 3rd. Ringgold still ahead of Adairsville 4-0. Ridgeland has a 2-1 lead in the top of the 4th over LFO. And Lafette, they are not keeping Game Changer today, so shame on them for not keeping everybody informed of their series with Cahulla Creek. So, first pitch here in the bottom of the 4th inning to the shortstop, Eli Watt, is swung on and missed. Second pitch is fouled off, so quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. As Bo kicks, here's the 0-2. There's a fastball right there on the outside corner, and that will catch Mr. White looking for out number 1. So 1 down, and that will bring up the DH, Caden Johnson. First pitch is fouled at the plate as Johnson walked in his first plate appearance. As Bo kicks, pitch. Here's a fastball. It is fouled back into the net to the dismay of Ricky back here behind the plate. He spoke too soon, saying he wasn't going to adjust his camera anymore. And once he said that, it's the second time he's had to adjust it. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Caden Johnson. As Bo kicks the 1-2. There's a fastball. That is foul tipped into and out of Brody Jenner's mitt. Here's the kick, the 1-2. Fastball, that misses high. Changeup, 77. That was a changeup. Eye in the sky, Mr. Millard said changeup. That's what we go. I thought it may have been a changeup, but I wasn't sure. But pocket radar never lies. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just the kind of play-by-play you get here on the Trojan Network broadcast. You don't get that from any other team in this region. There is a tapper up the first base side and foul. You'd be hard-pressed to find any better play-by-play coverage from anybody in the state, even colleges. That's why we're the award-winning Trojan Network broadcast. There's a kick, the 3-2. There's a ball hit into center field right at Nate Dunfee for out number 2. As Mr. Johnson barreled it up, just hit it right at Nate for out number 2. Oh, that will bring up the third baseman, Cooper Mincy. As Mincy is 0 for 1. There's a fastball, misses low and in for ball 1. So I think we are nominated for an Emmy, I believe, from what I've heard. There's a ball skied down the right field line as Blake Rogers will camp, and he will squeeze it for out number 3. So, quick inning, nothing doing for Bremen on 13 pitches. As we go to the top of the 5th, still Good Guys 9 and the Devils 1. So stepping in for the Good Guys here in the top of the 5th inning will be left fielder Ty Thompson, as Thompson is 1 for 1 with a walk. So Trojans need to push 2 across and put up a 0 in the bottom of the 5th. And we hopefully can get out of here before the Braves start tonight. As Noah Walker on for his 2nd inning of work, delivers a fastball strike for Steve Rock 1. There's a breaking ball. Is that misses low, 4-1. There's the 1-1 to Thompson. There's a ground ball back to Walker. Is not sure he saw that as he was going down into the fetal position to field that. Was able to field it and throw tie out for out number 1. Oh, that will bring up Nate Dunfee as Nate steps in. He is 1 for 3 with an RBI double his last at bat. There's a fastball. That misses outside for ball 1. The 1-0 to Nate. Fastball right there for a called strike. Oh, 1-1 strike on Nate. Fastball right there for a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Nate. There's a fastball, and that's swung on and missed. So that will retire Nate for out number 2. So that will bring up Cade Cowan. Cade is 2 for 3. There's a breaking ball. It's over for a call strike. Cade has been on base all 3 at bats. Has reached on an E5 in his first at bat. There's a breaking ball. Is that misses low to even it up at 1-1. There's a fastball. Zone's getting a little wide here late in the game. That was at least 1 baseball width off the plate, if not more. Here's the 1-2 to Cowan. There's a breaking ball. Is that low? And that will run it even. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Walker gets some encouragement from the Bremen fans. There's a tapper to third. This third baseman will field it and fire across to retire Cade for out number 3. So nothing doing for Bremen. I'm sorry, for Gordon Lee in the top of the 5th. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Score still remains 9-1. Good guys. Though leading off here in the bottom of the 5th is the first baseman Jake Steed. As Steed Hits one down the right field line, and he will slide into second with a leadoff double. As we will have a pinch runner coming on for Steed. So that will bring up the right fielder Aiden Price, as Price struck out looking. And fastball swung on him in. As Rudy comes set at the belt. Kicks the 0-1. Fastball that misses wide for ball one. A 1 ball, 1 strike on Price. Well, 2 balls and 1 strike on the Bremen right fielder. And this looks like Bremen has a right-hander warming up. Fastball that misses wide for ball 3. So, guessing that since we will be going to the top of the 6th inning, that whoever the young man is in the bullpen, he will get his turn on the bump. There's the 3-1. There's a fastball. Hit straight back in and out of play. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a kick, the 3-2. There's a fastball. That is fouled back. As Bo gets his sign from Brody, comes set at the belt. There's a 3-2. There's a fastball swung on and missed. So that will retire Price for out number 1. So 1 down. That will bring up the second baseman, Micah Harper. As Harper is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. As Bo has 6 punch outs. First pitch is a fastball. Misses low. Nice backhanded scoop there by Brody Jenner. No advance by the base runner. And there's a fastball that is fouled back out of play. A 1 ball and 1 strike. Break ball misses low. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Micah Harper. There's a fastball. Foul back. That will even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'd like to say thank you to Norton Transport and Payne Mortgage, a couple of our sponsors. Here's the kick, the 2-2. There's a fastball. That is fouled back. As Bo shakes and gets the pitch he likes. Fastball right there on the outside corner for a call, third strike. So 2 down. And that will bring up the left fielder, Brady Robinson. As Robinson grounded out in his first plate appearance. So 2 down here in the home half of the 5th inning. There's a ball, and that is looped into left field as Ty Thompson will get back in as a runner at third, getting the go-ahead, but decided he was going to pull up at third, so that will go as a single to left. As Robinson will move up to second on the throw. So 2 down with Bremen runners at second and third, and that will bring up Owen Millions, the center fielder. He is 0-for-1. There's a fastball, foul back into the net for strike one. As Bo comes at the belt, the 0-1. Fastball foul back, so no balls, 2 strikes. As Bo shakes no, gets the pitch he likes. Reset the 0-2. There's a fastball right there on the outside corner for a call, third strike. So for Bremen in the bottom of the 5th, no runs, 2 hits, 2 base runners left. So as we move to the top of the 6th inning, your score remains 9-1 Gordon Lee. So on to pitch for Bremen here in the top of the sixth will be Cooper Mincy as Mincy goes from third base to the mound. A couple of defensive substitutions here for Bremen, and we will get them when they come up to hit, if they come up to hit. So leading off the top of the sixth will be first baseman Blake Rogers. As Rogers steps in, he is 2 for 3. First pitch is a fastball. That misses outside, I guess. Looked really good from where I'm sitting. So 1 ball, no strikes. There's a fastball. It's over for a called strike, and that will even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a fastball. That misses low, 4 ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. As Rogers awaits. There's a fastball that catches the outside corner. And that will even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Mincy kicks, here's the 2-2. There's a breaking ball. First breaking ball that Rogers has seen this at bat. Misses in, 4 ball 3. Oh, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mincy kicks. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a fastball. It's fouled off. Trojans with a 9-1 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. As Rogers awaits the 3-2 pitch. There's a fastball. That misses inside for ball 4. As they are going to ask for an appeal. As I think Rogers did hold up on that. So a leadoff walk by Blake Rogers. And so we're going to have a pinch runner coming on for Rogers. As number 10, Maddox Millard will come in to pinch run for Rogers. So good start for the Trojans here in the top of the 6th inning. As Brody Jenner steps in, he is 1 for 3. There is a fastball over for a called strike. Is the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, misses wide. So 1 ball and 1 strike. As Mincy comes set at the belt. Fastballs, that misses low, 4 ball 2. As Mr. Mincy's having trouble keeping his hat on his head. The 2-1. There's a fastball. It's over for a called strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Mincy kicks. There's a fastball swung on and missed. So 1 down. That will bring up Holt Roberts. Roberts is 1 for 3. As Mincy comes set, the 0-1. His fastball misses outside. So that will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Mincy kicks. There's a breaking ball. So that is fisted over the Trojan dugout for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Holt as Mincy kicks the 1-2. There's a fastball. Misses high. So that will even it up here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Maddox Millard draws a throw over. As Mincy comes set and he kicks the 2-2. There's a ball laced over the second baseman's head. Nice job of hitting there by Roberts for his second hit of the ball game. So that will move Maddox up 90 feet to second base. We'll put Trojan runners at first and second with 1 down. And that will bring up the pitcher, Bo Rudy. As Rudy is 2 for 3 with an infield single and a line drive home run. As Mincy comes set the belt, first pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. Nice healthy cut there by Bo. There's Mincy, couple looks at second. Swing and a miss. Not sure what that was. It looked like a two-seamer there. It was running in on Bo. Nice pitch by Mincy. So no balls, 2 strikes. This is the 0-2. Change up low. Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes as runners take their lead from first and second. There's a breaking ball that is cued up the first base line. So productive out for Rudy as both runners will move up as Steve will take that himself. So that will go as a 3 unassisted. So now Trojans stand at second and third. As Jackson Scally steps in, he is 0-for-2. First pitch fastball is skied to left field. Left fielder will camp and squeeze. 4 out, number 3. So for the Trojans, no runs, 1 hit, and 2 base runners left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Score remains 9-1 Gordon Lee. So stepping in for Bremen here in the home half of the 16th will be the catcher Dylan Huey. As Huey is 1 for 2. As Huey is responsible for the lone Bremen run today. It's his RBI double in the first inning. First pitch by Bo Rudy is a fastball right there on the corner for a called strike. And there's a fastball, foul back. So no balls and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball that's fought off. So count remains no balls, 2 strikes. See if Bo doubles up on the old yellow hammer here. Oh, fastball misses wide. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball that is hit to center field as Nate Dunfee will retreat. And he will reach up and squeeze it for out number 1. Barreled up by Hugh. Nice play by Nate. So 1 down, and that will bring up the shortstop, Easton White. As White steps in, he is 0 for 2. Fastball misses high, so 2 balls and no strikes. Fastballs, that is fouled off the netting, first base side. As Rudy kicks, he 2-1. Misses wide for a 3-1 count. As Bo kicks, here's the 3-1. There's a fastball, and that is hit into right center field as Nate Dunfee will lay out and cannot come up with it. Nice effort there by Nate, but Easton White will slide into third with a triple. That's, again, a great effort by Nate, but the ball was slicing away from him. So 1 out runner standing at third, and that will bring up the DH, Caden Johnson. There's Bo kicks the 1-0. There's a changeup. Swung on and missed. That will leaving it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the 1-1. There's a fastball. It's right there for a called strike. Oh, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Johnson. There's Bo kicks. Here's the 1-2. There's a fastball. That misses low for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Johnson. There's a fastball. That misses up for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes on Caden Johnson as Rudy kicks. There is a ground ball fielded by Rudy. So got him in a rundown now. A nice job there by Bo Rudy and Jackson Scally, as that will go as a fielder's choice. That will retire White as Johnson will move to second base on the fielder's choice. So now 2 down as Johnson will stand at second base. And that will bring up the pitcher, Cooper Mincy, as he is 0-for-2. There's a fastball swung on and misses. Mr. Mincy just a little tardy on that first pitch fastball. As Rudy comes set. Oh, a little quick pitch there. So no balls and 2 strikes. As Rudy did a little bit of a slide step there. Comes set. Kicks the 0-2. Is fastballs that misses just low, I guess. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Bo takes a deep breath, comes set at the belt. There's a fastball right there on the outside corner for a call. 3rd strike. So for Bremen in the bottom of the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 base runner left. So as we go to the top of the 7th, your score remains 9-1. Good guys. On for Bremen here in the top of the 7th inning will be number 14, Cole McKenzie. As McKenzie is the 5th pitcher that Bremen has used today. As Mr. McKenzie finishes his warm-up, and the throw goes down to second base, due up for the Trojans here in the top of the 7th inning will be the 8-9 hitters. As the Trojans did all their scoring in the first 3 innings and have yet to add any in the last 3, so see if they can dot the scoreboard here in the top half of the 7th inning. Oh, leading off will be Mr. Garrett Ross. As Garrett is 1 for 3, but that 1 hit left the ballpark. So first pitch to Garrett from Cole McKenzie is a fastball for a strike. There's a fastball misses wide, and that will leave it at 1-1. We'll see if Bo goes out to finish this in the bottom of the seventh, as he is at 102 pitches. And knowing Bo, I'm sure that's probably not even a consideration. He will want to go out and finish this. There's a fastball that is skied right side. And that will even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So McKenzie gets the sign he likes, the 2-2. There's a fastball. Misses high, no swing there by Garrett. So that will run the count full. There's the kick, the 3-2. There's a fastball. That ball hit well to center field. Center fielder's going to go back, reach up, and he is going to squeeze it for out number 1. Yes. Garrett put a charge in that ball, just hit to the wrong part of the ballpark. So, long first out. That will bring up the left fielder, Ty Thompson, as Ty is 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch is a spinner that stays high. As a full moon has made its appearance over the tree line down the right field line. Next pitch is a fastball, misses wide, 4-2. Oh, my aspirations of finishing up before the Braves get underway. Looks like that is not going to be true. Because I think probably about to kick it off here in the next few minutes. There's a fastball misses outside for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes. As McKenzie kicks the 3-0. Is a fastball misses wide for ball 4. So Ty Thompson draws a 1-out walk. And that will bring up Nate Dunfee. As Nate is 1 for 4. There's a fastball, and that nicks just the last single fiber of the inside black for strike 1. There's a fastball that is fisted into center field. That's going to touch down as that fell right in between the shortstop and center fielder. So Nate will reach with his second hit of the evening. So that will put Trojans at first and second with 1 down. And that brings up the shortstop, Cade Cowan, as Cowan is 2 for 4. As McKenzie comes set by his chin. First pitch to Cowan is a fastball, fouled off. There's a golden opportunity here for the Trojans to add to their 9-1 lead. McKenzie kicks the 0-1. Is a breaking ball, misses high. So I think if nothing else, McKenzie has thrown a couple of breaking balls that have been nowhere close. So I think the Trojans could probably dig in and eliminate that pitch and just set on a fastball. There's the 1-1. There's a fastball, catches the bottom part of the zone. As Cowan did not approve of that with a smirk on his face. There's the 1-2. There is a fastball on the inside corner, and that hits Cade. So Cowan will reach with a painful hit by pitch. So that will load the bases with one out. And Blake Rogers will step in as Rogers is 2 for 3 with a walk. Rogers has a huge gap in left and right center. See if he can find it for another stand-up triple. First pitch from McKenzie is a fastball, misses high for ball one. As McKenzie comes set, the 1-0. There's a fastball that misses off the plate for ball two. So 2 balls and no strikes on Blake Rogers. There's a fastball, low and in. Nice healthy hack there by Blake Rogers. Comes up empty, so 2 balls and 1 strike. As McKenzie kicks the 2-1. There's a fastball. That misses high for ball 3 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ringgold with a 6-0 lead over Adairsville in game 1 of their series. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Rogers with nowhere to put them. There's a ball that is laced into right field. And that is going to score 1 run. There's a score update as LFO in the bottom of the 5th has a 13-3 lead over Ridgeland. So that will be Rogers' 3rd knock of the game as Ty Thompson will cross. And that will extend the Trojans' lead to 10-1. And that will bring up Brody Jenner as he is 1 for 4. There's the first pitch. Fastball in off the plate. See if Brody can get something to his liking here and put a nice healthy hack on it as runners take their leads. There's a fastball. That misses low for ball 2. It's like we're playing in a library. It is silent as it can be here. There's a fastball, misses out for ball 3. So McKenzie will come set and the 3-0. There's a fastball, laced foul. Like it. I don't care what the score is, 3-0. If they're going to just lay a fastball in there, come out of your shoes. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Brody as Nate takes his lead from second, Cade Cowan from second, and Blake Rogers from first base. There's a breaking ball. I guess that was a little high, not sure. But ball 4. And that will be a 1-out walk for Brody as Nate will cross. And we are going to have yet another pitching change as Cole McKenzie will stroll off the mound. And we will sort everything out. But in the meantime, we are going to break away for a short break. So now in relief for Bremen will be Micah Harper. So he inherits a one-out bases loaded jam. As Holt Roberts steps in. There's a ball hit into center field. Oh, a nice diving play there by the center fielder as Cade Cowan will cross. Nice job there. As So, home plate umpire is ready to get out of Dodge, as that was a terrible call. As Holt will line out to the center fielder. A nice play there by Mullins. And Cowan, like I said, did not tag, but that is one where the home plate umpire was not paying attention and thought, oh, well, you know what, they're going to appeal it to third, so he must have left early, because Cade was no way, looking right down the line from where I'm seeing, there was no way that left early. So, as we go to the home half of the seventh inning, on to pitch for the Trojans will be Tyler Forster. So you can close the book on Bo Rudy as Bo goes 6 innings, giving up 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, and 9 punch outs. And the Trojans are 3 outs away from taking game 1 of this 2-game region series, which still have no idea why these are 2-game series instead of 3. So throw goes down to second base. And leading off for Bremen here in the bottom of the 7th will be the first baseman Jake Steed. Steed is 1 for 2 with a double. As Forrester kicks the first pitch, is a breaking ball over for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike. There's another breaking ball right there on the outside corner. So no balls and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball. Hit foul down the right side. So no balls and 2 strikes on the Bremen first baseman as Forster kicks. There's a fastball fouled off of Brody Jenner. So the count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. Yes, well, Jenner has to have an equipment timeout here. I think it may have cracked his mask. So grab a spare. And Steed will step back in behind. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball served into center field. Steed will reach with a leadoff single. So we will have a substitution as Mr. Steed will be lifted for a pinch runner. As number 20 has checked in. And number 16, Sully Simpson, will step in for his first at bat. So 1 ball and no strikes. And the fastball is that misses low. So 2 balls and no strikes. There's a breaking ball as that catches the outside corner. So 2 balls and 1 strike on the pinch hitter here as Brody Jenner will ask for time, go out and talk to Forster and make sure they're on the same page here as far as the sign sequence with the runner at second. As Tyler nods yes, comes set the 2-1. There is a fastball, tapped foul. So that will even it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Forster comes set. The letters kicks the 2-2. So breaking ball in the dirt for ball 3. No, Forster comes set. Here's the 3-2. There is a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play there by Holt Roberts to backhand it, but could not get to his feet to make the throw. But that did save a run, so that will go as a infield single. That will put runners at first and third. That will bring up the pitcher Micah Harper. As Harper is 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs. So, first and third with nobody out. Trojans with an 11-1 lead. At this point, they will gladly trade an out for a run here. As Forster comes set. First pitch is fastball, tapped foul. So no balls and 1 strike on Harper. There's a fastball. That is fouled off of Harper's foot. So no balls and 2 strikes on Harper here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bremen with the runners at the corner, but Trojans with an 11-1 lead. There's another fastball, another foul ball. So count remains no balls and 2 strikes. As Forster comes set, kicks the 0-2. So breaking balls, that misses wide for ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Forster kicks There is a fastball. That is skied to shortstop Cade Cowan. As runner come down the line to draw a throw. But able to make it back, so that will go as out number 1. So 1 down, runners remain at first and third, and that will bring up the left fielder Trent McPherson. As McPherson will step in for his first at bat this evening. As Forster kicks, first pitch is a fastball, misses outside for ball 1. See if Tyler can work the magical 6-4-3 twin killing here. There's a fastball, swung on and missed. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Forster will come set, kick the 1-1. There's a fastball, and that is served into left field. So McPherson comes through with an RBI single. And that will cut the lead to 9 for the Trojans. Bremen will turn the lineup over. So 1 down, runners at first and second. That will bring up the center fielder Owen Millions, as he is 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch fastball is fouled out of play for strike 1.
Let's go.
As Forster gets his sign, kicks the 0-1, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Nice job by Jenner to block that ball up. So no balls, 2 strikes. Trojans searching for 2 more outs. Forster kicks the 0-2. A breaking ball, swung on and missed. A sweeper there by Forster. So 2 down, that will bring up the catcher Dylan Huey. First pitch from Forster is a fastball, misses inside for ball 1. As Forster comes set at the letters, the 1-0. There's a fastball fouled off into the Trojan dugout. Ugly finder. Don't think it found anybody though. Not sure how that happened. So 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a breaking ball that is low and will bounce away from Jenner. So both runners will move up on the wild pitch. So that will put runners at second and third with 2 down. Here's a kick, the 2-1. There's a fastball that is hit down the right field line. There's a fair ball as Huey will round first. He will round second. He is going to head to third. Here's the throw. He is safe. A nice relay from Cade Cowan. A nice short hop pick by Scally. It's Huey. Slid right into the tag. The field umpire spread his wings and said he was safe. So that is going to bring out Coach Dunfee. So that will go as a 2-run triple. So 2 in with Huey standing at third, and that will bring up the shortstop Easton White. Easton is 1-for-3. First pitch from Forster is a fastball, misses low, 4-1. There's the 1-0. There's a fastball. That misses outside, 4-2. So 2 balls and no strikes. As White, 1 hit was a triple to the right center field gap. There is a ball laced into right field. So Easton White will reach with an RBI knock to right field. And that will score Huey. So 2 down. And Mitchell Sauls will step in for his first at bat of the evening. First pitch is a fastball. That misses outside, 4-1. So 1 ball and no strikes. As pitching coach Thomas Gray will venture out to the mound for some words of encouragement. And while he is talking shop, we will take a break. Oh, 1 ball and no strikes on Sauls. As Forster kicks the 1-0. There's a breaking ball, swung on and missed. So that will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Forster kicks the 1-1. There's a ball punched out to right field, and that's going to fall in as Cooper Jackson runs in, overruns the ball, but no advance by the base runners. Not a bad pitch by Forster. He's hit it off the end of the bat, just dumped it into right field. So 2 down, runners now at first and second, and Cooper Mincy steps in. Mincy is 0-for-3. First pitch is a fastball, misses wide, 4-1. So 1 ball and no strikes. There's a fastball. That misses wide for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Nancy. Bremen has pushed 4 across here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Forrester kicks the 2-0. There's a line drive right at the Gordon Lee glider, Cooper Jackson, and that is your ball game. So 4 Bremen in the bottom of the 7th. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 base runners left. So your winning pitcher will be Bo Rudy. Your losing pitcher will be Caden Johnson. And your final line score for the victorious Trojans, 11 runs on 14 hits and no errors. For Bremen, 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. So that will give game 1 to the Trojans. And we will be back with you guys. I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or Thursday for game 2 of this series. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we will see you guys either tomorrow or Thursday for game 2.